Hi, welcome to Bree's Room, and in today's video we're going to be doing a week recap along with a vinyl tour. So before I get started, I want to kind of address the little elephant in the room. I got bangs, guys! So I got them last Thursday and it was super fun, and I wanted to get something that was a little bit more wispy, something that kind of matched my face, and I got little face framing pieces on the side. And I got some layers. So yeah, it's been really fun. I've wanted to change my hair up for a while because it's kind of been the same way for 5 years, except for when I do the little blue hair extensions. So it's just a nice change. So this week has been super fun, kind of busy, kind of crazy, working on a lot of things. But the first thing that I wanted to tell you guys about is that I created a Facebook group, and it's called Briauna's Butterflies. And it's a private Facebook group where you'll get updates on my demos, on new things that I'm working on, cover art, and more secret stuff coming up. So the only rule to join that is that you need to be following all of my social media platforms. So Instagram, my Facebook page, TikTok, and YouTube. I'll be posting on that Facebook group once a week, and I've seen other creators do something similar, but they've been doing it through Patreon, and eventually I do want to get into that space, but right now I just want to make a secret little fan club that's free for you guys, and I think it'll be really fun just to test out and see if you guys like it. So all of my social media handles will be in the description down below, so if you guys want to go follow that, check out the Facebook group. I think it'll be super fun, and I'd love to have you there. And before we get to the vinyl tour, I want to show you one last thing. I crocheted an owl. I don't know why the camera's not focusing. Focus? There we go. Okay, cool. But yep, this is the owl that I crocheted. There's some controversial opinions about this owl in my household. He does look kind of creepy. I don't have a name for him yet. Maybe it's a girl, I don't know. But if you guys have a name for him, then put it down in the comments. Okay, now time for the vinyl tour. So I have 13 vinyls in total. I've been collecting them for a couple of years, and the main purpose of this video is I kind of just want to do a brief overview of all of the vinyls that I have, maybe show you the front cover inside, and then if you guys want to leave down in the comments any specific vinyls that you want to see in detail, then I will prioritize those when I actually make individual videos for the vinyls, because I love the vinyl colors, I love the design, I want you guys to see the lyric sheets, maybe I'll tell you guys the price, where I got them from, kind of more details, but today is just going to be a brief overview. The first vinyl I'll show you is this one. I love The Weeknd. I have Starboy, as you can see. This is so great. I love this album. So when you open it, you have this design right here, which I think is super cool. I really love the use of primary colors, especially in this album. Like, they're very bright, red, yellow, blue, that kind of thing. And then here is what the back looks like. And the vinyls are red, so I will just kind of peek them out like that. So the last album that I have that's by The Weeknd is, I think, his most famous one, Beauty Behind the Madness. And this one comes with a little pocket that removes like this. And what I never noticed before until I opened it just barely is that there's also yellow accents in this one, which I think goes really well with Starboy. And these vinyls are just black right here. So there you go. The next one that I have right here is just one that's just a Mozart one, Amadeus. I wish it was the actual film score. If that vinyl exists, then let me know. I don't know if that one actually does exist, but I would rather have that one. But I got this one at Barnes & Noble, and I was looking for classical music stuff to listen to while I'm studying, while I'm doing other things, so that's kind of why I got this one. And here is the back. And it's interesting that this one has a modern pop art twist to it. So that's kind of what gravitated me towards this album in particular. And this one is just black as well. So there you go, Amadeus. This next album got me through my whole junior year of high school, and I was so excited to find it at a local vinyl store, so I had to get it. But it is XXX's album. I think it's just a question mark, so yep, but here is the front cover, and this is the back. I really like how simple it is. It's just black and white, but the inside is super cool, and it's this pop of red. And the vinyl is just a plain black. So there you go. So I got this next one at Barnes & Noble as well. That's kind of where I get most of my vinyls, honestly, or I get them at a local vinyl store, but it is the Game of Thrones Season 8 soundtrack. When I saw this, I seriously died, but I absolutely love all of the music in this. I love just the composition of everything. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's a nice thing to study too, ironically. So yeah, that's the front. And this one will be kind of hard to show on camera. So here is this side, and then it opens up. Look at that. Guys, isn't that cool? I love the art in this. I think it's so unique. And when I opened it, I was shocked. I was like, I did not expect this much detail inside of it. But yeah, all of these ones are also black. I think I'll just show the first part in a second, but here is the back. Really simple, really awesome. And they all look black like this as well. So yeah, love it, love it. So this next vinyl requires a story time because it's so funny. So I was at Target and I was just getting little snacks, and sometimes when I'm over there, I'll check the vinyl section and see what they have. And typically they have the same stuff and I'm like, maybe I don't want it, maybe whatever. But then I pull apart another vinyl. I'm like pushing it aside. And then I literally screamed. I cried. I almost collapsed at the Target. I had to pause, call my mom and be like, look, I just found the Tron soundtrack. I was like, this is so crazy. And so it was really funny because I almost made a scene at the Target. I've been looking for this vinyl for a really long time, and if anybody knows me personally, they know how much I love this soundtrack, and here you go. So here is the front, and I absolutely love the inside. Look, I love that it's a monochromatic blue for sure, which is blatantly obvious with my setup, but yeah, and then here is the back. And this is what's super cool about these vinyls. So these ones are a clear blue on one side, and then the other side is this really pretty silver color. So I was like, this is so cool, it's so different, and it kind of looks like the discs that they throw, so I was like, yeah, that's awesome. But anyway, here's that soundtrack. Now that I'm showing the rest of these vinyls, I'm realizing that that story is pretty similar with all of them, where I will be either perusing at Walmart, Target, a local vinyl store, and I will have to try not to collapse and scream and cry and bawl, because that was the same thing that happened with this one. I was at Walmart this time and just, you know, copy and paste that story over. But I found the Nightmare Before Christmas soundtrack. So this one was super cool because this vinyl is actually Jack Skellington's skull. So I was like, that's super unique. I haven't really seen a lot of vinyls like that. And then here is the back of this one. And yeah, as you can see, I can just kind of pull it out like that. This one's being a little tough, but yeah, this one's actually Jack Skellington's face on it. So yeah, I love Tim Burton. Tim Burton's my favorite. He's an inspiration for a lot of different things, so I was super excited to see that one. This next album is really close to my heart, and it is Phineas's first album, Optimist. And I absolutely love this album. I went to see his live show when he came here for that, and here is the inside. It says, I guess I'm an optimist, and I love all of the art for this entire press tour. I have some of his merch items, and I do have a signed poster from him, which is super cool. And here is the back. And what's super cool about these vinyls too is that they are white. So the next set of vinyls that I'm going to show you, I'm going to show them all at once because they're all from Melanie Martinez, who is my favorite artist of all time. And I have every single one of her vinyls except for her Crybabies Extra Clutter one that she released in 2016 that was a limited edition one from Urban Outfitters. So that one I think is like $1,000 on eBay, something ridiculous like that. But let's just get started with the first one. Here's Crybaby, her debut album. Here is what the back looks like. And here is the inside. This one is black. And this is mainly why I want to do a separate video, because all of her vinyls have a lot of detail in them, a lot of extra designs, and so I'm kind of briefly going over them. But yeah, let's move on to her next album, K through 12. I love the entire aesthetic of this album. It kind of reminds me of Light Academia, but this one is super cool because it is a pop-up. So this one's like a pop-up bunny. And this vinyl, I think I'm gonna have to like open it completely because it's been a bit, but it has this pink sleeve and it's pink. And so with those first two albums, Crybaby also comes with a rhyme book that has art from an artist that she worked with, and K through 12 has some pictures from her movie K through 12 with lyrics in it too. So when I do make another video, then I will go into depth and show more of that. But the next vinyl that I have is her EP After School. And this whole aesthetic was really interesting to me. I did not expect it, but it is super cool. And here is what the back looks like. And the inside is super cool because it has a blue sleeve and then the vinyl is blue. And this last vinyl that I have is her new album, Portals. And to be honest, I was kind of skeptical of the album art of this album in particular, just because it was so different from everything else that she did, but it's really grown on me. And I really love the whole fairycore aesthetic, kind of cottagecore, but she twists it in her own unique way. And a lot of people are comparing her art to Bjork, which is interesting, and I can kind of see the similarity with that. But here's what the back looks like, which I think is super cool. And I really want her to come out with a deluxe version because it has 3 extra songs in there that I personally love. So I hope she comes out with that soon. But this is the exciting part. I got the limited edition Bloodshot translucent vinyl, and I got it the day it came out because I did not know if it would get sold out or not or anything like that. So it was really exciting, and it's crazy. It's been about a year since Portals came out now. So yeah. So I wanted to save this vinyl for last because this is the one that I got the most recently, and I got it while I was visiting LA with my dad, and we went to this really big vinyl store, and it was so cool to see all the different vinyls. But I went into the soundtrack section and I found the Interstellar soundtrack. What? And this one is a limited edition one. It's super cool because it has like a rainbow sheen to it. It's holographic. And so this is what the front looks like. And here is the back. And the inside is absolutely beautiful. This is the inside. And this one's super cool because it has all of the credits of who did the strings, who did the orchestral arrangements, and this one had a note from Hans Zimmer in it as well. And the vinyl is this really, really pretty magenta color. So I was super excited to see this. I've been looking for this vinyl in particular for so long, and I am so happy that I was able to find a limited edition one that's just as cool as this, and I am still raving over it. I got it over a month ago and I'm still so happy. So that is all for today's video, and thank you guys so much for watching. I know this video was a little long again, but thank you for sticking around, and make sure that you like and subscribe to this channel if you don't want to miss any more videos like this, and make sure you turn on the notifications as well. I'm looking forward to sharing more content with you guys, and check out the Facebook group, do all those fun things, and see you guys next week. Bye!